Yeah, we're back with Jason.
Yo, what's up? One with Imperial, the last locals of EX8. Let's. Oh no, BT21.
Yeah, that one.
Not EX8.
Same.
Let's go ahead and get on with it. First up, play the Demi Vs. I don't think you can replace this guy. Draw card the best. It's the cracked egg. Play the Searchus, the Worms, and the Vs. This is the core, your end of turn DNA to enable your degenerate combos and to find all your pieces.
Very good.
Then you play, in my opinion, 4 of this guy. I think the draw, so you can just get through, and the effects with cheaper is kind of nuts. If you have the nuts, this guy goes in the back. If you don't, these guys go in the back for the end of turn DNA. Right?
Very fun.
On your second stack and stuff, this guy is like the GOAT. But like even on the first stack, you want him for the draw. He's kind of insane.
Yep, very fair.
One of this Wormmon to search some of your level 6 stuff that's a bit out of the archetype, and another end of turn DNA just for that consistency. I think 2 of them might be good, but there's not that much space.
Yeah.
And then one of this guy for the late game, add a thing back from trash, basically Evo into it from trash, so you can Evo on your other thing if you got like lots of Daiken set up, and then just keep recycling this guy. But just piece back from trash effectively.
Pretty solid.
4 of the best XV. I don't understand why some people play 3 of this guy. I think there's something wrong with them people. Jamming is the most important inheritable, and then the gain of memory is crazy. I play 1 of this guy because jamming. I don't think like the jamming on him is that valuable just because like aces are scary. I think you can maybe go up to 2 on this guy, like still 4, and then 2 on this guy. The people who cut this and go to 3, 2, there is something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like 4, 1, or 4, 2 makes sense, but you've got to play 4 of this guy.
Yep, fair.
Then we get to the armor ones, just in case you can't find everything correct. This guy's
One of
flexible. You really want the jamming, so it's like you kind of want to
You
use
need
this guy, and these guys replace your sting. That's why it's like you can replace one of these with like the XV, so you have like the jamming, but I play 1 of each, so depending on what I've got in the back, you can do different things.
Yeah.
This guy's kind of good for helping remove stuff. This guy's really funny because when you go into him and then you partition out, he's like a blocker, and then he's got like the Trashosaurus, so it's like he's kind of catch people off guard, but
And now it's Magna X, man.
yeah, you want to replace the sting.
Does silly stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
4 of the good sting, the memory gain mostly, and just being a green. Like piercing's useful, but yeah, it's the green blue with the memory. That's like the big value.
Yeah. Game memory good.
Same as this one.
Oh no.
Probably play this one at 2, and this at like 3 if you could, just because
Bandai
draw really good.
Hit a really good card, I swear.
Yeah, this is a really good card, but like it's not that impactful.
It was a
They got
strange hit, yeah.
Yeah. Play it at 1 because it's restricted, right? Like, that's 4 of the. 4 of the good mail.
The cracked one.
The Insano card, the absolute most degenerate bullshit. Just stun your opponent, lots of gas, get all the draws. Like sometimes you just hit the like insane stack where it's like you have
draw,
2 of the Vmons, and like you have the sting, and like you've got the Yim, and so you're just like, draw 6 from this, and like you have the egg, so like you draw another one.
Yeah.
It's like you get 7 cards, and you're just like, guess I can make 3 more next turn. Like you're on a clock. Kind of an insane card.
Yeah.
Just not really much else to say. 2 of this Pale, the starter deck one. I was a big fan of the other one, but he's kind of nice for getting out the floodgates. And like just in the current meta, you kind of need the offensive power. So like the unsuspend is just super big value. So it's like I'm just playing this one now.
Yep, fair. Restand good.
Yeah. Then we get to the level 6, which is very toolboxy. I run 2 of these dragon modes just so you can deal with aces and stuff. I'm not a big fan of the split, like the one that plays out that dragon mode. It's kind of very expensive because it's just 4. Well, this one's 3, and you don't always have like the extension. He's not always like the best, and it's like if you lose your partition. Like this guy's kind of just my preference, but. Like, I play the fighter mode as well to ace on top, and he goes on top of this dragon mode as well. And so, like, when they ace, you then get to, like, go back into it. And then I play the other fighter mode that also worked with this. He can only go on the dragon modes because it's red and purple.
Yep.
But this guy's your biggest play extender. Like going into this, like off of a Pale, and you're like, yeah, I do my 2 checks. Then you go into this guy to like suspend their Tamer and stun it, and then do another check. And then you're like, okay, go into this guy now. Trash your security. Can't play Digimon or Tamers by effect.
Yep.
Like, and if they ace, you're just like, okay, straight into this guy like for free. And it's just like, it's just the absolute lockdown. Like the biggest extension play you can do is like this setup.
Yep.
2 Hexable out because Tamer meta still, right? Like this guy shuts down hybrid decks. Great against like Adventure when they don't play many, and just getting rid of 1 Tamer can just be game winning. Just super important card in some matchups. 1 Medieval. I was a fan. I was playing 2, but I think you just play 1 now. Like you can go into on top of your Pale, so you get like the Digivolve,
True.
and then you play something else out. You get the
then your Davis Ken plays out.
yeah,
And you trigger.
yeah, the die Ken like sets up this guy, so it's like really nice, and it's like he's kind of really good. Like the Alliance is easy to use because you play out your shit. Like it's kind of really good. Like it just works in the deck, but
Yeah.
I feel like Medieval's a bit less value nowadays. More people are just kind of attacking, so you don't always get the effect. And just like the way the format, the deck people are playing get screwed over less by Medieval. So like I think, so I just think he's not as good. 1 Invisi, Invisi kind of cracked. He's like the Digivolve is sometimes just like what you need to deal with certain decks. Like, I think it's like the only way you deal with like Galactic and stuff. Be like, yeah, I just Digivolve you and like twice, right? Because he hides in security and then he comes back out. Galactic pops your security. He's still there. He's the last one, and he's like, come back out and fuck your Galactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've stunned the Galactic and stopped it from restanding. So like, I think this is kind of needed for certain matchups. Great in Adventure. Great against Adventure. Really good card sometimes, and that's just kind of about like you either go into him like he's blue, play the toolbox. 1 Paladin mode ace. This card's like not the best, but
Kind of have to play it though.
yeah, he's really good in some metas. He's really good in some matchups. But like if you play Primogenitor, you need him for the extra protection. But he's kind of like not always the best card. It's like very situational. Sometimes you just want to. Sometimes he's the best card. Sometimes he's absolute garbage. He's a bit hard to use in my opinion, but it is what it is. 2, the Memory Setter Davis. Search good, Memory Setter good. Not much to say. Very good card. Finds your blues and greens. 4 of the Daiken. Sets up your DNA plays. Like together, you basically just, with these, you just make a DNA every turn. Easy. Card's insane. Like 1's good, 2 is insane. 3, you extend out, like, they're dead,
just win
right?
the game.
Like you just win.
Yep. Agreed.
2 boosts. I find like if you don't have the Tamers, if you don't have a Tamer, it's difficult to make a play. And if you don't have both, like it's hard. The less you have, the harder it is. Sometimes, like even with just the Davis, you can't always make a DNA. If you with just 3 memory, like you need to have set up the right one in the back, or Evo to 4 up in the back. But it's like with this, you can kind of be like, great, I've got the 2 extra memory here, which lets you set up a DNA just from one of these Tamers, regardless of which one it is.
Yeah.
And if you have nothing, if you've set up and you're like, okay, I do my search, Evo in the back, I've just got this, it's effectively a memory setup for 1 turn, which hopefully you'll draw enough cards off to be able to do everything you need. So it's like, this is just like effectively extra temporary Tamers that make sure you've got it all set up. But you can cut them, like they search Medieval, they search all your blue and green, like they search in Art of Archetype stuff, which is which is very useful because sometimes you're like, I just need level 6s, let me dig. And then 1 Primogenitor. Can't wait for the altar. It looks absolutely fabulous. It's kind of just there for certain matchups where it just makes you really hard to deal with, right? Like you've got, lets you go. Sometimes like you just can't find your pieces. You go into it to go to the Pale, or like to protect yourself into the dragon modes. Like a lot of the time you can't, like you're setting up, they're promoting out, they're gonna attack over your stuff even if they aren't suspending, and then you're just like, okay, I don't have like the ace, but I can protect myself. Can't go into this one because it's gonna be free. But no, it's just got you just protect yourself.
Yeah,
you
but
die, right? Like you don't need, it's always ace. It's just when they delete it and you're not going to be partitioning. Yeah, it's a bit more value when you have the bad Pale, but like you can trigger partition and still protect it with this. So you just spit out and protect yourself.
Yeah, you can do both.
And that way you're kind of like extending out if you really want to. The next turn, I give their passing turn by killing your thing, and you go, alright, partition and trigger this to save it, and then you're just like, you just win. That's the whole deck. I don't think much changes going forward. I don't think there's any changes in EX9 or BT22, but it's not a bad deck. It's not top of the meta, but it's definitely up there. It's really putting up the performance. I'm still top 8ing a lot, so it's kind of good. But yeah, that's the Imperial deck I won with.
Hell yeah.